Good morning, class. Good morning. I hope you had a great couple of weeks off on your break, and we are going to slowly but surely ease back into the learning process this week. We've got some asynchronous work for you to work on since you're not going to be attending class. And what we're going to have you do is read an article from the History Channel, or excuse me, history.com on the New Deal. We briefly began to discuss this right before we went on break when we were talking about the Great Depression and how America slowly eked out of that. So we're going to ask you to read and annotate this article, and I'm not sure how much experience you have with that. So I just wanted to show you a little bit how you might be able to do that in the Google Docs that you'll be working in. So you've got the article right here, and annotating basically means you're going to read the article, you're going to highlight things that are interesting, you're going to add some comments. You could either add like a question if you didn't understand something or you'd like maybe something to be explained better. You could add a comment, just like a general statement like, oh, I found that really interesting, or I didn't know that. That changes how I see the world. So those are the kind of things you can do. So let's look at how that actually happens. So here we have a quote from Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the former president, from our article, and this is one of his very famous lines. It says, "The only thing that we have to fear is fear itself." So you say, hey, I find that pretty interesting. So you can do something. You can click on this highlight color, and you can say, hey, I'd like to highlight this in yellow. And you say, you know what? The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. So now you've highlighted that. You can also add a comment. You can click right here, or you can click right here to add a comment. But since I've already highlighted it, I can click right here, and I can say, what exactly did he mean by this? You can add a question mark, and then you can hit comment. And so now you can see it's highlighted, and you can see that the comment is there. You can see who wrote it and what time. And if you don't like that comment, you can either edit it, you can change something like that. Maybe you didn't want to say that. Maybe you wanted to say, wow, I never considered that fear could be worse than the thing we fear. Mind blowing, right? And so then you can hit save. And so then the comment is saved. And if you don't want the comment altogether, you can just simply delete it. Say delete this comment thread, and you say yes. It'll delete the highlight and delete the comment section. Now, if you just wanted to comment, you just click on an enemy, right, or an enemy. Click on the cursor right where you want the comment to go, and you just add the comment section right there, and it'll kind of just like highlight the last word for you. And so basically that's what you do. You basically go through, you read all of these sections, and then you're going to highlight things that are interesting. You can put some questions in there like what did he or she mean by that, or how did they do this, or I don't really understand this, or maybe, any kind of different comment that you have. You just keep reading all the way through the article and do it through all the sections. Now, to help you take notes a little bit with this, I made you this handy dandy graphic organizer, New Deal graphic organizer, and it's separated by the subheadings in each section of the article. So New Deal for the American people, the first 100 days. If you look at the article, New Deal for the American people, the first 100 days. So it's all broken up that way so that you can take notes in each of the sections. And my hope is that you work on this a little bit each day and have it done by Friday, then you could turn it in. Otherwise, if you save it all for Friday, it can be kind of a lot of work to do in not so much time. And there's also four short videos that go with that are in this article that there's actually a link to on the webpage, and that's like about 10 total minutes of time. So just four short videos, some annotating and note taking, and a graphic organizer for you to take the notes in. So I hope it's not too much for you. I'll be posting this all to Google Classroom, and you can feel free to email me or Miss H if you have any questions. See you soon.